everybody. Welcome to Between the Sexes. I'm your host, Candace Newton.
And I'm Paul Livingston, and these are our guests today, Steve and Chris. Thanks very much for coming today. Candace,
My pleasure.
So Candace, I'm really excited about this show. Let's tell everybody about our show and what's going on Between the Sexes.
Between the Sexes really aims to represent the honest relationships between men and women. And Paul and I have a passion to want to share, obviously, from mine from the female side and
Mine
Paul.
from the female side, too.
Yeah. Yeah, you want to know a little bit about women.
Is there another side?
Yeah. Well, you know, today our guest is Steve and Chris, and we're so grateful that you guys are here today. And more than anything, being willing to talk about some of the challenges that, especially in this day and age, couples do face.
Hi, I'm Dr. Russell Kennedy, and welcome to A Refill on Your Perception. You know, the name of this show came about from a patient of mine who emailed me and said, Dr. Kennedy, I'm running out of my antidepressant, and I need a refill on my perception. And I laughed, and I thought if she could truly refill her perception, maybe she wouldn't need the prescription in the first place. Now, the show is a lot about how I grew up and how I learned to deal with stress, because my father was psychotic and my mother was neurotic, so I really didn't stand much of a chance at having a normal, healthy psyche. And I had quite an issue with anxiety most of my life. So what I did was I did a degree in neuroscience to study how the brain works, how your brain actually processes information, how we perceive. And then I did a degree in medicine and became a medical doctor, and I've been practicing medicine for 20 years now.
I'm Mark Dreesen. It's Crazy Talk. Some of the craziest things people say, we'll make them even more crazier. And you get to hear it all around the world. My guest today, I have the lovely Candace Newton here with me, and also the equally lovely Paul Livingston, I presume.
He's so lovely.
He is so lovely. And we're going to talk about like some of the crazier things that people have said, be they politicians, be they entertainers, whoever. You say something crazy, we're going to talk about it. And let's start off with, I think, a gentleman who has become the kind of the king of crazy talk over the last little while. And when you dethrone people like Charlie Sheen and Glenn Beck, you're really doing something. As far as I'm concerned. Is Donald Trump. Donald Trump, of course, has been for the last, last couple of weeks or so, he's been floating out that he wants to run for president. And he's also picked up on the birther issue, which, of course, is a big issue. And he's been questioning, as a lot of people, a lot of the right-wing nuts have been, questioning President Obama, whether he was a citizen, whether he was born in the U.S., or whether there's something contrived that he was born in Kenya. You know the whole thing.
Yes.
So anyway, Trump's been sort of putting us, and it's been getting him, I can't believe it's been getting him poll numbers. He is now leading along with Mitt Romney and all of the other. Yes, I'm serious. His numbers are very, very strong
Mark?
in the polls. Yep.
You're fired.
What's that going on?